Hey guys, so they just actually announced officially what the BOW DLC pack was, and it stands for Beasts of War. This is something people had speculated on, and a couple of people had found some files indicating what the units would be. So in any case, what it's going to be is Beasts of War obviously indicates different animals that are used for warfare. So we're going to have a variety of them made available to us, and we're going to start off. Here's a site, I'll link it in the description below, where you can check out some of the details on the units before it's released. I've never seen the site before, but it seems like they have a lot of room to details. Anyways, the first one is going to be these camel cataphracts, so Parthian shock cavalry. You can take a look at all the stats and such here. So of course these are historical units. You would see them fielded, pretty effective, and now we get to see they're going to be adding some more dogs. I'm interested to see why they're adding a lot to Epirus recently. It's kind of weird, we don't see anything for the Suebi. But anyways, they add some more dogs for the Epirus troops. They talk a bit about the historical context of these dogs, how they're an ancient, now extinct breed, sort of like Mastiffs, I think it was. Yeah, anyways, just more dogs. I don't really use them too much in campaign or in multiplayer. Also, the Celts will get dogs as well, so I guess that's decent to just, hand out more dogs to various factions and stuff like that, just bolstering the unit variety here and there. After this is where it starts to go a bit downhill for me, and things start to go a little bit from the historical to the egregious, and you'll see what I'm talking about as we transition into some of the newer units. And the fact that this looks like a paid DLC, they haven't announced the price just yet, but I'll talk about that. Anyways, the last of the units here is going to be the Mercenary Syrian Armored Elephant. So I think this is cool, more elephants, different variety, especially of them being mercenaries. More of the units can pick these up, so good, great, I'm all for more unit variety, more history, and stuff like that. And now we're going to get into the part that is most frustrating for me and other players. So here we go. The next couple units are going to be something that looks like a football or high school mascot. Basically what you have are these animals. Look at the unit card right there, a snake tacked on to what would be a normal unit. So the idea behind these is it's special artillery that fire animals. So in this case you have snakes that are fired. You'll see later we have beehives, we have scorpions. It's really, really weird stuff. I think it's too gimmicky, and CA is really, really stretching it when it comes to history. As far as I know, there's only, yes, in warfare, people got innovative with their techniques. In certain situations, people would improvise. Certainly during sieges, people would lob snakes back and forth, especially in countries such as Turkey, where you see an abundance of poisonous animals. Yes, the besiegers may have launched snakes and stuff like that. Those who were besieged may have dropped pots filled with snakes and other poisonous animals onto the attackers. You would have also seen, as I told you before, I'm reading the book on Mithridates, the king of Pontus. He was very interested in poison. Of course, he would have used poison for political assassinations. There were people in his kingdom that would often dip their arrowheads in poison to be able to kill their enemies much more effectively. So you see that kind of thing. But you never really see examples of entire units like this recruited for the sole purpose of launching animals. A lot of people on the forums are complaining that it's highly impractical to capture, train, and use these, send these projectiles with the hopes that when they crash, for example, the scorpions won't just die, or the snakes won't die. There is some small, and look at this with the bees on them. This is really, really hard for me to look at. It really looks like a high school mascot. But anyways, as I was saying, there is some historical context for this. Of course, CA tries to put this in the descriptions of the units. And historically, you would have seen, as I said, the attackers' defenders use various poison, things from nature. Also, Hannibal, at one point, when he lost at Zama, he went into exile, and he went to Bithynia, and he was then going between various kings and helping them. Actually, Hannibal, in one of the naval battles, had his troops gather up snakes in pots and launch those in catapults. So, you do see some of these things happening historically now and then, but it's very weird to see a whole DLC come out with basically just special ammo and then a couple new units. It really depends what the price point is for this. I really don't see myself buying this. I'm not too interested in any of these units, so go ahead and purchase it at your own discretion. We'll see what happens. I was hoping for something a bit more meaningful and expansive than this, what we got. So hopefully things to come will be improved. I think this will be probably a big disappointment for a lot of people, including myself. I don't see myself purchasing it, but here's the recap for you. Anyways, see you next time.